Hello, how's it going, boys? What is up? Hope you guys have a great Guild War thus far. It is day one. Yep, it's that time of the day again. Welcome back. And I only did like 2 hours plus or something of Guild War. Yep. I have only manual. I didn't really do a full auto at all. Well, if you think about it, I am full autoing. Yeah, technically I am full autoing. But I'm more or less still manual anyway. But yeah, the setup that I'm using is kind of screwed up. But at the same time, it's funny because this is literally the setup that I'm using in the Ferry full movement break impressions. Shit, I literally tested this in my what's that Ferry video, and turns out I'm just using that homework that I did. Turns out it was okay, because I managed to clear it in 20 seconds. Alright, I'm just gonna go back before the 9 thing, because I didn't really farm that much after. But yeah, if we count that thing, it's like 24 seconds, right? Before that is usually like fucking 21. Yeah. 21 seconds. It's okay, right? On average, maybe 21 seconds, but it's still kind of okay. It's not that bad. It's definitely faster than my fucking dark one. Yeah, it's definitely faster than my dark one. But yeah, so this is the setup that I'm using. I'm using Wrestler. Oh yeah, I guess I should fucking put in English too, because people probably you know what? Fuck you. I'm not doing it. I'm not switching the language. So yes, I'm using Wrestler. I don't touch any of these. I'm only using Tag Team. Yeah. I'm only using Tag Team. It's for full auto, right? For full auto, I disable Nehan S2. I'm also disabling the these two as well for full auto. Yeah. So I disable all these three, but I don't think this really ever happens anyway. So that's the one that I'm using. Backline doesn't matter. The grid is more or less like this. I am using one Chef Sword because I do not have a Chef Harp. But if you have Chef Harp, just use Chef Harp. I do not have any other main hand weapons, so I just using the ones that I have. Yeah, this works. I'm using the if I recall correctly, I'm just using the Seraphic Auto Cap and Stamina on Ultima, and then I'm using Ogi Cap. Yeah, I think I'm using Ogi Cap for this, and then this is the Freya key. Yeah, this is the Freya chain key that you only get from Baylor. If you do not know what that is today, you probably should go look through Wiki and see what the hell I mean by that. And other than that, it's the same thing. I don't know if Baylor, this summer Baylor is actually needed. I don't think it's really needed though, because I kill it usually in one turn anyway. I think the important ones is just have a little, if Luo and shit, just to buff up a little bit, make it more consistent, because, you know, I only have 3 Edens. Technically 4 Edens would be better in this setup that I'm using. Yeah, and then Star, yeah, Metatron, Babu, main summon, the usual stuff, yeah. So this character setup, yes. Yeah, let's go. Just show you guys, I guess. So yes. So Babu main summon. Then I have to use this to get 100% meter. Then press this too. And then this S1. Technically I can do it with full auto like I said earlier, because I actually enable full auto. I mean, this should kill it. Alright. It'll be really funny if this doesn't kill. I guess the counter does work a little bit, I suppose. I guess Summer Baylor just makes it a little bit more consistent, I suppose. I don't know. Usually it doesn't really matter, I noticed, but fuck it, I suppose. But yeah, that's what I did. So that's the setup that I'm using. I'm not sure if there's really anything else to really add in, to be honest. Because that's literally what I did. Honestly, like the main issue is just Ferry though. So it is actually really good if your crew goes with what's that? You know, the first officer buff, the FO buff. So if you use it, you get extra 30% meter, right? That's why a lot of times, if you're using the Ferry setup, a lot of people actually use Artemis as a support summon instead of like what I'm doing. But I tried doing that and the damage is very inconsistent because my grid is definitely not meant for that. It's probably better if I had Chef Harps or whatever shit. But yeah, since I'm not using that, that doesn't work. So I needed the FO buff to actually reduce the button. So technically, if I actually do that again, right? If I actually go there again, if I had FO buff, this will be full meter already. So technically, I don't really need to press this button at all. But yeah, if you want to see, did I enable it? Yeah, so if I can actually just full auto this. It's just that right now, because I do not have the FO buff, I have to manually press this and press this. But other than that, you can just full auto that. I'm just gonna refresh, man. This is too slow, you see? Yeah, so it still works, right? If you just full auto, but you just need to manual that 2 buttons. Other than that, it's just mostly full auto. If you're using the FO buff without needing to press this button at all, you just need to manual Florence S1. Other than that, everything else is full auto. Yeah, everything else is full auto. I'm not sure the placement really matters though. I don't think it does, but I left it as it is because the full auto casting is a lot better this way, I feel like, because I prefer to press Nehan's S1 and S3 first versus the likes of Ferry S3 immediately. It's also because that it allows me to do this, because as you all know, I am using like somewhat like some stamina bullshit. And you do know that the Florence S1 does reduce the target's HP by 40%, but because I am reducing my max HP with Nehan S3, I am still actually like what, 90% HP, I think. Like after I press his skill, my MC's HP is like more or less like 90%, so it still technically kinda works. Yeah, it's a lot better that way. So it's, that's kind of like what I'm more familiar with, and my button placements and whatever. So it kind of works. I mean, technically, I guess you can still do it like that too. But I'm more comfortable with this setup. But yeah, yeah, that's honestly the stuff that I have, the shit that I use for Nightmare 95. As for tomorrow, I'm not sure how it is. I probably have to test it. I am doing like a little bit of experimenting with this setup or whatever with 4 turns. It's pretty shit, but I don't know. I'll see how it is tomorrow. I have to experiment that shit. And plus, like, I'm not sure how is it going to be as well with the FO buff. Maybe the FO buff is going to save me if I have fucking Ferry. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because I can't test that shit right now because we're out of FO buff. And I don't think we are going to use Assault Time at all, because Assault Time still kind of cucks some people's setup as well, especially like if you're using the Luo Fist or whatever. That one is probably going to change. But yeah, that's what I'm using. I will wish you guys the best of luck on Nightmare 95. Till then, I'll see you guys again tomorrow for Nightmare 150. We don't really care about Nightmare 100. I'll see you guys tomorrow for 150. Good luck with your day 1. And I'll see you guys in day 2 again. Lmao! Okay, bye-bye!